Hi, Success Summit attendees. It's Natalie Goddard.
And Jenny Swim here.
And we are just here today to share with you something we're very excited about, something we've been waiting for a long time. We've known the power of essential oils on emotions and bringing about emotional wholeness, right? And we've got some great reference guides at our fingertips that we can access when we need to find solutions to help us, our family, and others. Well,
it's here, you guys.
It is. It's time. It's time to have those references at our fingertips. And we use these devices all the time, right? So what if you could have these emotional tools where you could see an emotion, you could see which oils would best serve with that emotion, you could see which body parts or body systems interacted with that emotion, and you could also get some questions to help you move through that emotion. You know, when you're too floored to even think beyond that emotion that you're feeling, get some tools to help you go to the next place. Well, all that comes together in the Essential Emotions Reference app.
It's here, everything at your fingertips. You can look up every emotion and what oils best serve that emotion, where to put them on your body, even affirmations that will help you move to the next level. And like Natalie said, even if you're not quite sure what emotion am I experiencing, we've also included a body tab that allows you to look up what body system you may be having trouble with, and then that will help you understand what emotions are connected there, and then how can I support that. So this is such a great reference tool for yourself, your family, those you're teaching, to help them take their emotional wellness to the next level.
That's awesome. Some of you may remember a couple years ago, I spoke at convention. We talked about emotions and their physical counterpart and how this physical world is so often connected with our emotional world, and that these physical conditions we find in our body are showing up because of some emotional root. So this
we're
tab
helping
is
you get
awesome.
to the root now. We're helping you get to the root.
This app is going to help you get there. We're so excited about it. Check out in the hall, there's an Essential Emotions Reference app. Little booth.
Yep.
It's hopping.
You can also check out essentialemotions.org and check us out on Google Play and the iTunes Store. Get it in your home today. We're so excited to partner with you in serving more people and in revolutionizing emotional wellness at your fingertips.
It's time.
It's time. Thanks, everyone.
Love you. Take it to the world.
Yes. So if you look in your folders, back behind the Live section, the very back of the Live section is this handout. This is our curriculum. So Jenny and I represent 2 of the 5 authors that came up with this. And it's just been, we didn't expect it to take off like it did, but it's because of all of you guys, and many of you have gone to the homes and done events with us, and so what we want to relay to maybe some of you that have never heard of this curriculum before, it's solely for emotions. And man, if you look at the top health magazine right now, they just did this study, and it's the #1 health concern in the nation is emotions right now. So the question I want to ask you guys is, are you addressing the #1 health concern in your business? Are you doing that? Are you talking about this in your business? Because if you aren't, you're missing the mark. You're missing everyone. Everyone can be served by this.
Absolutely. We find too, as you're working with people and you're meeting with people and you're teaching people and they're telling you about their physical concerns, we know that pretty much about 90% of physical ailments have emotional roots. So if you really want to help people get down to the root of what their concerns are, we have found that this is a fantastic class to help them really understand what they're dealing with and what they may want to address to have a healthier experience. And I love this, Robin, because I can go to a class and I can teach this as a second class. I can teach this as a first class. And it has an introduction to oils, right, for people who are brand new, but it also has a lot of great, interesting research for people who have maybe heard about the oils. Maybe they've heard about all those oil classes that you can go to. But if you can approach it a little bit differently and maybe address that.
It just clicks for people. This kind of puts everything into the body very holistically. It's not just saying, here, use the oils, you'll be great. It's looking at the whole gamut, which is what we're all about, which is what doTERRA talks about in their wellness pyramid. What I love to do with these, Jenny, is one-on-ones. This is my favorite thing to do, sitting down to someone knee to knee, because that's typically anyone that is suffering from any type of mood or emotional. They may not even want to come to a class. They may not want to get out of their house. They don't want to be around people. So I love to go to them. And I sit knee to knee with them. And one of my favorite things is the mood wheel. And to sit down and go through that with them and just ask them, how are you feeling? What are you experiencing right now? And bringing my oils to them and having them smell them and experience them, and they know which oils they're drawn to. I'm not the one telling them what to do. It's all in this. It's very, very empowering. It's, Cherie, my sister, and I, this has been, since we've started doTERRA, the main thing we've talked about is the emotional side. But what I love about this class, and the number one question people always after we spoke would come up to us and ask is, my aunt is suffering from this, or my daughter, or my son, or my husband. What do I use for them? What oils would you recommend? What should I do? And that's why we've come up with this class, because it is such a personal journey for each person, but the principles and the philosophies taught in this class is for everybody, for all ages, and it's just broken down so simple. I think that's why people have gravitated to it.
Absolutely. Now, Robin, you're a Blue Diamond. Mm-hmm. Tell me, going presidential, I'm sure, any moment.
Yes, any moment.
Any moment. So tell us how this has helped your business.
So it's helped our business tremendously. My sister, she actually spent some time in New Zealand for this last 6 months, and she single-handedly just taught this class and went Presidential Diamond doing so. For myself, I am more, like I said, I like to do the person-to-person. So as I've brought people in, I've brought lifetime customers. So people that I've brought in with this, they understand the concept and it anchors in. So then they want to use the oils every single month. They understand how important the supplements are and why that is key to emotional health. They understand why you would want to do a cleanse. So it's incorporating and adding and explaining some other things that they can be doing that maybe they didn't think of when addressing emotions. So it's been phenomenal. And from what we've seen and heard, if you haven't joined our Facebook page yet, I recommend you do. It's called Essential Emotions Training. And you can just ask to be added onto that group. And we have a lot of professionals, psychologists and doctors and all sorts of therapists on there. And so what we love is we don't have all the answers, but a lot of the people on there do. And so we love for people to go on there and you can ask questions, and a lot of times you get a powerful answer from it.
Absolutely. So that's on Facebook, it's Essential Emotions Training. And we have a website as well, essentialemotions.org, and you can download a free copy of the class. You can download a free PowerPoint. You can download a class script. So we've really tried to make this duplicable. This is not just a class for really professional.
Yeah, you do not need to know what you're talking about, people.
No.
we have a script. You can literally read off of the script, and this is a great class to do on a webinar because, like I said, sometimes when you're dealing with moody people, they don't want to come to a class. Yeah. Let's just face it. So they want to be in their PJs and eat ice cream while they're listening to this class, and that's awesome. We welcome everybody.
And we have videos too on there that you can download with Natalie and Cherie, Robin, myself, and Stacy, that you could download. You can even share during your class, for your class.
Yeah, we have you completely covered. Yeah. We have all videos, so it explains how you can teach it. So we just know, and I think you guys understand now, for many of you that have started building doTERRA, do you need to know all the answers to share with people? No. So we want you guys to share this message because it is a powerful message, and there's people suffering from this all over. You may be suffering from this. So we want you to incorporate this into growing your business, because this is about reaching the masses, and that's what brings abundance, right? That's what this is all about. So we invite you to just look this up, peek at it. We have some essentialemotions.org is the website. Go on the Facebook page. And Jenny, do you want to just take a moment and talk about the app that just came out with this?
Yeah, this is super, super exciting, you guys. We've created an app with over 200 different references for emotions, for the oils, and for the body systems. So for my classes, when people come in, they'll tell me that they're stressed, they're tired, they are feeling some anxious feelings, but beyond that, they're not quite sure what they're experiencing. So this app that you have right at your fingertips allows you to look up the exact emotion, it tells you what that emotion is, maybe what even the positive or opposite emotion is. This will give you a list of oils that you can use to support that emotion and exactly where to put those oils. This will also give you affirmations, visualizations. There's a separate tab for just all the oils. So if you want to know what the emotional properties of wild orange are, you can look that up.
Have you ever been drawn to a certain oil and you're like, I don't even know why I want this oil right now? Look it up on the app and it'll show you the emotional reason why you may be drawn to that oil.
And for your new users in your class, it will tell you exactly where to put it. And if you need to dilute it, it will tell you to dilute it. So it's a really helpful app. And then it also has a body tab that allows you to search by body systems.
So awesome, yeah.
Have you looked up one lately?
Yes, I got a fatty cold sore right here. I know it's from stress. But I looked up like some more of the emotional components to that. It's awesome, and I used it. My husband has a matching one. There's so many times that you're like, why is my back hurting? And you've put Deep Blue on, right? You've put all the physical oils on. It's not working. It's not working. Or maybe you have this chronic cold over and over, and it's not going away. It's not going away. There might be an emotional root to that, which you'll learn in the class. So I love this app because I'm sitting down with somebody, I'm like, okay, what's going on? Okay, I'm looking it up, they're reading it, it's clicking for them, it's just all coming together so nicely. Do you understand how powerful this is to have in your back pocket when you're just walking around and maybe you're getting anxious feelings and you're like, okay, where's this coming from? To go to the app and kind of look and see what oils you might want to go towards. It's phenomenal, it's awesome.
Our intention is to bless ourselves, bless you, bless so many with emotional wellness. We invite you to go to essentialemotions.org, check us out, and serve those that you love and care about.
What's it called?
Essentialemotions.org,
and the app is Essential Emotions Reference. You can get it on Google
green.
Play.
It's a green with like a little drop with a heart inside.
You can get it on Google Play or the Apple Store, the iTunes Store. Essential Emotions Reference. There's just a booth out here. You can look that up too. And
yeah, we're going to be at this booth at Aroma Tools, kind of off and on and throughout. So please come up to us and talk to us and tell us what more you need. We're here to answer some of those. So.
All right, you guys, we're so excited for you to help people get happy, connected, and empowered.
Turn this off. God. Are you next?
I think I'm going to that one.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
On your new baby.
Oh, thank you.
She's beautiful.
I'm so jealous you're in Hawaii.
Oh, it's so awesome. Hey, oh, sorry. Can you get that mic?
Leyland, she needs that.
I'm supposed to introduce you, but like from behind.
Okay, I'll be right here.
So just
Behind the curtain.
Hi, Success Summit attendees. It's Natalie Goddard.
And Jenny Swim here.
And we are just here today to share with you something we're very excited about, something we've been waiting for a long time. We've known the power of essential oils on emotions and bringing about emotional wholeness, right? And we've got some great reference guides.
coming on right now. I can do it. You want me to do it, or you want to do it?
To help us, our family,
like the highlight of my day.
well, It's here, you guys. It is. It's time. It's time to have those.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Brianne Hovey.
Hello. You guys ready to get this party started? Woo! Okay, stand up. Let's get the energy moving. Stand up. Wiggle your body. Shake your arms. Stretch. Come on, people. Let me get a little stretching done. Maybe you need to like jump up and down. Get your energy moving. Okay. Who's ready to get this party started? Woo! All right, let's get going. I am so honored to be here with all of you guys. I see so many faces in this crowd that I love so much. And I feel so grateful to be here today for multiple reasons. This truly is a revolutionary training. And the reason for that is it is the very first time that all the top leaders in doTERRA have come together and joined forces in this kind of way. Now, you guys have known we're a big fat family, and we have all kinds of amazing things that we cross-collaborate all the time on. You guys probably have plenty of friends that are not on your team. And this has happened for a very long time. We have this amazing ability to support and help each other out, even if it doesn't benefit us directly. And that is what the family of doTERRA is to me. But what it means for me today is we're taking that to a whole new level. And this level is going to empower all of us to not only see the leaders here today and beyond, some exciting things coming up we're going to share with you, how we all are friends, how we all support each other. And by helping each other, we not only can help ourselves, but we help the entire doTERRA mission. Because the truth is, whether it was me who got an oil in a mama's hand or somebody else from another team, all I care is that people are empowered. And now, coming together for this Rise event, not only are you guys going to have a phenomenal day, like an amazing day, and leave here on fire, but you also, you also are going to be exposed to the most amazing system coming out of here. And it's going to support you in so many ways that have never, ever been supported yet up until now. So are you excited for that? There are a couple things I wanted to share today as we talk about the topic of rising up. And this topic, when it was given to me, I thought, what is it that, it not only encouraged me to rise up and use my voice and use my stories and share my passion, but what forced me to rise up? And I really think that there are 5 steps to rising up. So would you like me to share those with you? And this is all based on my own experience and really what I have felt has been the main pivotal pieces in my business and in my life, because they really are one, right? So the very first one when it comes to rising up, and the step to rising up, is always evolve and expand your why. Every single one of us started doTERRA in this room for a reason. It might have been because the oils blew you away in such a way that you couldn't help but share it, right? It just was part of who your identity was now. Or maybe, like me, you started because you wanted some financial healing in your life. You wanted a different way. Or maybe it's because your sister made you. I don't know. Whatever the reason is, you started for a reason, right? But the truth is, you can't always hold on to that reason. Because if you're only holding on to that one reason in the beginning, it will not hold you through what you need it to hold you through. Not only does this take work, but it takes guts. And it's so important that as we grow in our business, we have such a deep-rooted anchor of a why that it will carry us through all times and all seasons. So for example, my husband shares this, so I feel like I'm allowed to share it. Nate got involved about 2 years into my business, and now it's our business. He only waited till I was Blue Diamond and was getting all the checks, right? No, he was a crazy support. I couldn't have got to Blue Diamond without him. We built to Blue Diamond for that reason, with him taking care of the kids and me. Sliding organic, healthy meals right in front of my face as I was on calls. He definitely supported the process. So the amazing thing when he got involved is he really started developing his own why.
After the video.
And we had some incredible memories and times that I'll never forget in this business. But as we grew and grew, he slowly stopped developing his why. How do you develop your why?
At the end of the video.
Of course.
How do you develop your why?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think that there's definitely many ways you can develop your why, through learning, through training, through different experiences.
Just handheld.
So the rest
But the main reason I think that you develop your why is you show up. You're using your voice, you're sharing with others, and you have experiences that feed your why. It's through these experiences and through these life-changing pivotal moments that your why just grows and grows and grows.
Yes, I'm teaching.
And somehow Nate lost sight of that a bit.
Dressing in as well as belief in
We were
products.
double
I'm just gonna
diamond
open up
when Nate came to me
flow
and told me he wanted to quit.
Because the dressing normally is 2 minutes.
How is that possible?
It's gonna go with however it's gonna flow.
Because it's not about the money.
Yeah.
It used to be about the money. It's not about the money. And so he realized he had to dig in and come to a place of knowing why he was doing this still. He knew why he started it. He knew why he was doing it. Then he hit a point where he had to really evolve and expand his why. And I saw the breakthrough happen. We were in London in April, and we were sitting there with our amazing team. And I get goosebumps. The amazing moment when I saw his eyes, the change in his eyes, where he remembered what his why was. And his why is his people. It's about getting his people where they want to go and living their dreams. And his why expanded to a place that never had gone before. And I think that that is essential for us, that we always are evolving our why, because if our why is not growing, we're not growing, which means our business is not growing. Does that make sense? And so it might be that journal writing, it might be sharing with your teams, and you're really engaging this thought of why you're doing this on an often basis. That will only allow you to grow, because the byproduct of growing your why is you rising up. Because the byproduct, if you have such a strong why, you cannot help but rise up. So the next one, step one is evolve and expand your why. The next one is become a lifetime student. I'm talking everything you can get your hands on. You know, any book you can read, any training you can watch, online, in person. Right now, you're becoming a student, right? We're all students. We have to always be relentless in learning, that we figure out the ways. And you'll have these magic moments, is what I call them, where it's just like, whoa, the light bulb just clicked on. Now I understand. Now I know. You know, I remember one of the light bulb clicking on, how to get butts in my seats at my classes. It only took me going to London and nobody showing up to finally learn the lesson of getting people in my seats. And that is what's so important. If you want to rise up, you've got to sharpen your skills.
Kelly asked for peppermint. I'm like, no, I've got
now,
Frankie.
many of us, not all, I think plenty of us in this room, you're here now, you know what you're doing, but you only go so far. You think you have a system and you know what you're doing. And that was like me.
Frankie got it.
I thought that, you know, I was growing. We had good growth happening. And I thought I knew what I was doing. So I didn't take a lot of time to really sharpen my skills. I just did what I knew. Has anybody ever felt like you get into those ruts? Let's be honest. I'm about to have a really honest moment with you guys. You guys better be receptive to this, okay? I'm gonna out myself. You want me to do that? Okay, here we go. I once stood on a stage as a blue diamond and I lied. I lied because I was shameful and guilty and I felt horrible. And this is why I lied. They asked all of the blue diamonds on the stage, what is the #1 book you read that has changed your business in sharpening your skills? Everybody went through the line. Oh, don't record this, Erica. I'm only outing to this group, not online. Everybody went through the line and everybody said the same book. Slide edge, slide edge, slide edge, slide edge. And they came to me and I said, slide edge. I hadn't read Slide Edge. This is the first time I've said this out loud. Nate has made fun of me for this for like 4 years, and every time he brings it up, I'm like, shh, don't tell anyone. But this is the truth. I thought I knew what I was doing, and I had all of it together because I was Blue Diamond, and I had never freaking read the Slide Edge. And when I was on a plane, I'm reading the slide edge, laughing my guts out, crying my guts out, and just being like, you're a freaking idiot, Brianne. Because I went through that book thinking, I could have done this so different. I could have done so many things different and hurt less people in the process. And me, myself, like seeing more growth, more excitement, more awesomeness in my business if I would have taken the time to read the slide edge. And that really catapulted me forward in diving into reading and attending and becoming a lifetime student. So are you guys all committed to not lie on stage and become a lifetime student?
We're all
Yes?
together, but
Committed?
I'm first
Yes?
of us.
Okay.
Do you mind?
So next one
have
of the 5 next
translators
step
here, but they're in the
is
back of the
master
room, and some
your
people
mind.
are not sure, like they're
You
looking
hear
around
this,
for him,
but what does that
and
really
the people at
mean?
the front didn't quite know.
I
Can you
didn't
just say,
understand this
"You
fully,
guys
although
need
I've been
translators?"
heavily engaged in
Our
personal
thing is like a
development
show.
since I was in my early 20s.
Someone else.
I had a lot of things happen in my childhood that forced me into the world of healing.
Stand in there.
And
Still her
thank goodness
thing.
it did. Because I value personal development so
You're
much
so
when I got to
gorgeous. I love you. I was like,
so much so that I see
Wow,
it as
that's gonna take me right out of what I was
today,
doing.
not just
Thanks.
a few hours or a few
do you
weeks.
love protective
And
sisters?
when I realized this in my business, I realized
No, we cannot
how
do
am
that.
I
Love
getting
you.
to where I'm going as fast as I am, and some of my leaders are not. And it's because I worked
So
heavily
they're
on
doing
my
a
mind.
video next.
I realized that it's a muscle, and I have to condition my mind.
Can you see what's happening in the world?
Holding me back. Be okay with it. Be aware of it. Get clarity, and then change it. Reframe it.
Oh yeah,
There's
Natalie and
so
Andy
many
got out of
different
next, so
beliefs
they
that were
can do
holding me
it.
back. It's like a
When you
belief's
guys
right
get on
here,
the stage
and
after us,
you're
apparently
excited
people are
and you start
confused
going,
as
but
to
you have
where
a
the
rope attached to
translators
you in the
are.
belief,
So
and
this
you go so
lady's
far and then
back.
boom, you can't go any further.
I don't know if you want to
So
sit
for
up, or we can
example,
just gather in.
I didn't feel like I was enough of a leader when I started this business, and so I only got so far, and I got stuck. Because
that
Elise
looks
Shedley
pretty.
was a leader.
That
Elise
looks
Shedley is
pretty.
the bold, brilliant, amazing leader. That I'm gonna follow her instead of rise up myself. And multiple different limiting beliefs. But the difference is that I looked at them and I found a way to reframe them and make it a belief that I wanted. Make it a belief that would get me to where I wanted to go. And so however you're gonna do that, if it's through reading amazing mindset mastery books, if it's attending trainings, hiring a coach, I don't care what it is. But 80% of your business relies on your mind. You could contact people all day long, but if you have a belief that people are always rejecting you and saying no to you,
So
you're not going to
we
grow
may
in
not
this
have a
business.
timer or anything.
And so it's essential
when that happens, I
that you
have to just
treat
say,
this step
Just allow me to
with,
speak for
with
the designated
extreme
time or less.
care. And
so
you
that it
take
flows
time
freely
to grow
through me,
yourself. A dear
and
friend
then it
and
moves
business partner of
gracefully to
mine
the next
says
person.
that
And it always
if you don't have
works.
everything
That
that you want
helps.
right now in your business, it's because a part of you doesn't believe you can have it. I'm going to say that again. If you don't have everything you want in your business right now, it's because a part of you doesn't believe you can have it. So the question is, are you ready to start believing in yourself and believing you can have it? Yes? Okay. So support is essential in that process. I could have a dialogue in my head all day long, but I get nowhere. I need an outside source to help me move past these beliefs. So we're at 4, right? Number 4, get underneath your leaders.
Yep.
See, I don't believe that Nate and I ever really rised up. I believe that we were lifted up.
No, that's beautiful.
I believe that every single one of our leaders are the reason why we're here today.
Amen. Yeah.
For a long time, I built this business with the mindset that I have to hit diamonds so I can survive and I can pay my bills and I can stay in my house. And I was so focused in on diamond equals money. And I love the products. There's no way I could do what I do. I'm so passionate about natural health from day one. But my main focus was diamond equals money. And what happened was I got severely stuck. Now, some of my leaders, they came on, they were going with or without me. It didn't matter. They're just brilliant on their own, right? But in the whole scheme of my development as a leader, I got stuck. And it's because I was focusing on me. I want you to scan right now. Imagine what energy are you putting towards your goals versus your leader's goals. Do you even know really what their goals are? Because I didn't. I didn't know what their dreams were, what really
I love how
understand their
honest she's
whys.
being.
I didn't know
So clear.
exactly what they were going to do to make this happen because it was always about me hitting diamond. All you need to do is hit silver. That's all I need you to do. What the H?
What the H?
I filtered that for all of you.
Oh, bless her.
Because this is the thing. Are they going to be inspired and empowered to do something for me? Are they going to be inspired?
I'll show you to have said it already.
Oh, they would have said what the
rise
H
up
without
and
just the
meet
H.
their
Just said the whole
dreams and help
thing.
people do the same. It's about servant leadership. It's not about us, it's about them. And it's not about rising up, it's being lifted up. So focus in on how you can make these shifts in your business to really hone in
It's gorgeous.
and love on your people. And that truly has been Nate's, like I mentioned, his involvement into his why is lifting up getting his leaders underneath them. So the fifth and final step to rising up. You are not alone. You are not alone. See, I also had this belief when I started this business that I had to do everything for everyone for anything to get done. If I didn't do it, nobody would do it. Anybody in here? It's a very common belief. And you think you're at this alone, and you get tired and you get burnt out, and you feel alone. There's two reasons you're not
No
alone.
spotlight.
You have us.
Okay, step forward.
It's about starting to reach out more. Because I had this belief that I had to do everything for everyone, I never reached out to other leaders. I watched all these leaders, you know, Peggy and Lil. Let's just talk about that amazing duo.
So
And they were
gorgeous.
always teaming up and doing things with each other. And I would just watch them in admiration. Like, I wish I could do that. But I was so focused in on what I needed to do for my team that I didn't realize
They're
all
working
these
through
other
that.
voices
See how calm it is
that would
though?
actually help
There's
me.
that. And then it's okay.
See, we all hear
He
different
just
voices.
said, if we don't find a quick
Do all of you
we'll
guys
listen for
have
cues,
a person
and
that
we'll do
you
it for
love
them.
to listen
Like, how
to?
peaceful
Whether it
is
be
that?
Kirk Duncan or
We'd be like,
Tony Robbins or Les Brown, or there's somebody that reaches your soul, right? It's Tiffany Peterson, yes. So there's somebody that touches you that way, right? And the truth
Isn't
is
that
that
beautiful? That's what
each
I
one of
mean.
us have a different
I'm gonna
voice,
listen for
which
cues,
means
like-
each one of our leaders might need to hear from other people. They've heard from
Remind me to
Brianne
connect
a
with you on the
million
events we're
times.
doing either side of
It's not about the
convention,
money, but it's not
because we
about the
really
money,
love
right? You've heard that a million
to
times in my
include you
team.
and have you there.
And yet you need to hear from more. You need more experiences. You're attracted to different leaders, different voices, different stories. And I realized because I was so honed in on my one little way of leading, my team was being completely robbed of all that was out there. And I also realized I don't have to do this alone. We're in this together. And there's so much more that comes out of it and so much more joy. Some of my very best friends in my life are other cross-line leaders in doTERRA. Because I realized it is so important both for my team and myself to reach out and collaborate and come together. And a lot of where we're at today is because leaders have come to this knowledge that we can do this together, and more happens because of it. And that is why we're moving so fast. That's why we're the company we are, and why the major breakthroughs we're having, not in just network marketing, but in health and wellness and changing the freaking world.
she's like me.
It's because we're
She'll just
coming
bring it
together.
through some of
So
Anastasia.
pay attention
You will.
to that.
You'll just.
where you can come together more.
God
and
will move
stop
through you and it
thinking
will
you're
be
at this
perfect.
alone.
She works with that
Whether
energy.
it's even reaching
You'll
out to
love
us
it.
on downline.
No, that's what I'm saying. So you'll love it because it'll
whoever
flow
is.
straight through to you. Yeah.
We are here for you.
You've got both of them working with that same energy you do.
And even more.
Oh,
We're
'cause
not
you've got
alone
Matt
because
doing
this is
the
an
other 1.5.
inspired company, an inspired mission.
What are you doing? What topic?
We don't even understand the least of it.
And so I'm setting it up. And
There's a bigger purpose for us and for this company and for this mission than we can even comprehend.
got it.
Yeah.
He is leading the charge.
Yeah. That's what we were just saying.
I hit a
Says
point
he's
in my
in charge.
business where I was leading my
Perfect.
business on my own. I wasn't co-creating. And I realized it is about me being an instrument in his hands. It's about me listening. Who is starving for this message, for this product, for this life? Lead me to them. It's about aligning yourself with God, co-creating with Him, and remembering you're not alone in this business. This is how you rise up. This is the default of rising up. If you do these 5 steps, I promise you success.
So do I.
But even more important
My husband said,
than
shall I
success,
I know.
you will
My
be
husband had our
fulfilled.
water and I took some and he's
Thank you
like,
guys so
"Do you
much.
need
So
some more
excited
honey?"
for
I'm like,
today.
no, I'm good. And then I'm seeing that going, no, I need.
Have you seen what's happening in the world right now? A revolution has begun. It's not a revolution of political power, but of personal power. Unsatisfied with their options, hundreds of thousands of people are reclaiming their power over their health, their purpose, their lives. No longer content to be given the same job to do, the same prescriptions to take, the same cycles of meaningless routine. They are waking up to greater freedom and claiming hope and healing, growth and purpose. This revolution requires a new kind of leader. Not the authoritarian leaders from the past, but torchbearers, illuminating the path, uniting those who follow, and inspiring all in reclaiming their power. Who are these torchbearers? Who will step up and choose in, claiming the privilege and stewardship of leading others on this journey? They are visionaries. They are healers. They are ordinary people desiring to live an extraordinary life. If this resonates, ask yourself this question: is this you? Have you felt the call to be a part of something bigger than yourself? Are you ready to be part of a movement that fuels your own mission? You have what it takes to lead others across the globe to find natural solutions. We have what it takes to empower you. With your leadership potential and our world-class training, your future is limitless. The time is now. The place is here. Your torch is ready. Take your first step by answering the questions below and join us in leading others to hope and healing in the natural solutions revolution.
I can't even express how much I love this company, these products. And the biggest secret sauce, if you will, that I've discovered, if I could go back and do it all over again, would be to focus on the products.
And I hear all the time, I can't find builders. I can't find leaders. So how does that happen?
There's a reason why they call this a network marketing company. It's because we're dealing with networks.
You can find what's going on in your life and work together with your spouse in a healthy way.
One of the things that we need to feel really passionate about is being able to say no to some things now for the short run so that we can be able to say yes to the things that really matter to us for the rest of our lives.
Kind of like a puzzle, I get to see exactly the pieces that I have and the pieces that I don't.
Even the little achievements throughout your day are going to add up to those larger goals and that larger success.
If you want to make a difference in this world, you have to believe in yourself.
I want you to keep working on yourself as much as you can. Always remember that your business is a reflection of who you are and where you are in your life.
So you want to make sure that you're on the team calls and that you're at the team trainings.
But what's going to separate you from everybody else is that hunger that you want it so bad you can taste it in your mouth. That is what is going to separate you from everybody else.